Hi friends, it's Audrey here and welcome to our family farm, Good Shepherd Farms. This is where we moved to my great-great-great-grandparents' 1824 home to our property. This is where we raised our children. This is where we raise our sheep. And we love to share our many different passions with you, our country life, our farming life, and we also like to share our family with you. I looked out my window and saw all these icicles and looked down and saw must have been a hard night on the deer because they must have been all jumping up trying to get the crab apples. You could see tons of their hoof prints in the snow. But it was a beautiful morning, frost and ice and everything. The sun was coming through the clouds and it was just starting to look so pretty. And the trees were just absolutely beautiful with frost that morning. Our sheep really do have personalities. As soon as we come outside, they're looking over and belly aching. They want us to come bring them more hay. I know some people don't like winter, but we don't really mind the chores. Dave never minds at all about bringing wood in. One thing, though, that we're going to address this summer is getting water for the barn. We don't have water in our barn anymore, and being that we have sheep again, we're going to get some water. I absolutely love when we get this kind of frost. I think the trees are just beautiful when this happens. And it does happen quite often here. And I think it's winter at its finest. Our friend Jen came this weekend. I'm going to give you her name in our description, but she's an artist. And look at this beautiful bread. Our friend Gabby came with her husband Jim, and she brought some other friends to the farm this past week. Oh my goodness, it was just so fun. And Gabby brought Oliver some crackers, and he does have to share them. We told him that. But we had so much fun with them, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about Gabby later on in the video. And look it over, looking at those crackers, like, come on, somebody come open them. I'd like to have some more. And then Colleen looking over and them discussing all about the crackers. Well, today, friends who like to decorate, let's just talk about the color brown. Somebody asked me what primitives are. What's primitive decorating, and is it all brown? But the Walker house really isn't primitive. I try to make it from the 1820s, 30s, even 40s and 50s, even the 60s during the Civil War, because that's when the family would have been living there. But I was really into primitives when we first opened the Walker house, and I did paint these walls brown. And I keep thinking maybe I should change them up, but the lighting is so beautiful, and the blue bed in this bedroom really looks nice against the brown wall. So I started thinking about the color brown. Do many people say my favorite color is brown? I don't think so, but I started looking around and I have tons of browns, and I love brown fabric. I love the browns when they have little flowers on them. And, I think sometimes I bought these petticoats because they're brown. And those little roses that you see on the far left, they look beautiful against the brown. So I think brown is a color to think about. I think it's a great color to mix in. Do you have a lot of textiles that are brown? When I would be looking for bonnets, I just love the brown and white checks, whether it's homespun or it's early 1900s milled fabric. I absolutely love brown bonnets. So what are you thinking? Are you with me? Do you decorate a lot with brown? I bought this spice cabinet. You can't set it down on a shelf for how it's made. It's a little spice cabinet. I bought it for its form, but it's painted brown. It's not stained, it's an actual paint. And then, of course, you think of all your wood stains and your tables and chairs and pantry boxes. There's a lot of painted ones, but I love the patina on the wooden ones. And then there's all the brown fabrics. And I like them even going into the 1900s, the brown ticking. And this early homespun quilt, it belonged to Jimmy Kramer. And I bought it because it's brown, because the other side's not that great. And these little dolls were Jimmy's, but I didn't buy them because they were his. I just thought they were adorable, and the kitty, and this little doll bed is made with all brown fabrics, and this is a doll dress, and I bought it for the flowers that were embroidered on it, but it's brown. So I'm thinking, maybe brown is sort of like one of my favorite colors. I absolutely love the browns. So I'm curious of people that like antiques. Do you like a lot of brown fabrics mixed in? And I love this bonnet because it was brown calico. And then I love the apron that I have hanging in the buttery in the Walker house because it was brown plaid. Look at all these different shades of brown velvet. I bought this many moons ago, and it was in a box lot, in a big box that I got for $1 in auction. And it's just one of my favorite things that have graced my table over the years. I love the different shades of brown, and I love the different velvets in it and the linen that's in it. You can't even buy this anymore at a fabric store. So this has graced my table for a long time, but I start thinking I bought it because of all the brown velvets. Look at these Scottish Highlanders. Oh my goodness, they're brown. And I love it because it's like a moody oil painting. And I started looking around my house some more, and I see like my plates are brown. And, every time we go out, I'm looking for brown transferware. I absolutely love it. And I'm thinking to myself, I think I like brown a lot more than what I think I do. I don't think I would say it's my favorite color, but I'm thinking I really like it. Do you like it? Do you hear many people say brown's their favorite color? But I think it goes in wonderful beside and with everything. After Christmas, I brought in brown, brown, black-eyed Susans, the heads of them that were dried outside. And then I was looking around, I have brown wallpaper boxes. And I also got the mantle that's brown for our new family room. And I didn't buy it just because it was old. I just thought the coloring was really nice on it. And it's not stained either. It's actually painted brown. And I just left it how it was because I liked how the patina was on it. And you could see a little bit of the underneath. Then I started thinking maybe I like brown because it's a color of nature. It's the black-eyed Susans when they're dried up, and the pine cones, and all the birds' nests are brown. Maybe that's why I like brown. And then I started thinking, oh my goodness, I even bought a brown rug with different browns in it for the family room. Andrew Wyeth said, I prefer winter and fall when you feel the bone structure of the landscape, the loneliness of it, the dead feeling of winter. Something waits beneath it. The whole story doesn't show. Okay, friends, I need help. This is the back of a quilt. I bought this years and years ago. And since January, I've been going through things and either selling them or, fixing them, trying to put things, make crafts out of them, just trying to go through my piles. And I absolutely love crazy quilts. This is, I would say, one of the most bright ones that I bought in color. But a lot of them, they have like drawings on them. This has a flower on black velvet. This has anchors on it. It has horseshoes. But look, it's really bad. It is really bad. So I was thinking like maybe I'll just make a pillow out of it. And when Gabby came, I was real happy because I wanted her opinion. And I was hoping she would say what I was thinking. And she did. And I was so happy. But, it's just really, really bad. And I just thought it would just be too much to fix it all. And I had visions of maybe just hanging it up. But this is why I bought it, because it has the initials A and D, Audrey and David and Mittens. So I'm going to make a pillow out of it. I'm just going to cut that and make a pillow out of it. But I was so glad that Gabby was here, because I always like to ask my friends, like, what do you think? And she brought me this heart. Oh, her mom made it, and it's just so wonderful on our table. And I just want to tell you about my friend Gabby. She too has a YouTube channel. And we cheer each other on. We're like each other's cheerleaders. And I would love for you to go visit it. It is the Cape on the Corner. She is in Seville Antiques. She's like a gem for them. She's always sharing what they're bringing in and what they have. Gabby really is a gem for the Seville Antiques. Like I said, she's always sharing what everybody comes in, and she has a booth there, and she keeps everybody up to date what she's bringing in new. And her and her husband just built a beautiful Cape Cod, and she shares that on her channel. And she also has a farm, Tweed Thistle Farm, with dried flowers. And I'm sure she'll be updating everybody with that too. Wouldn't it be fun if we did a live together and you could write in your questions and we would answer them? Okay, that's something for Gabby. That's something for us to work on. You could ask all kinds of questions about decorating, farming, dried flowers, sheep. It would really be fun. Well, I'll put all her information in the description below. So friends, what do you think? Is it okay to cut that quilt? I think a pillow would be nice. And what do you think about brown? I was thinking, because of the brown trees, it really does show up the snow. I really think maybe brown's one of my favorite colors and one of my favorite colors to decorate with. What are you thinking about brown? I'm working on something fun for the next video, so if you don't want to miss anything, hit that notification button. Thanks so much for sharing. I really appreciate it. And thanks so much for your kind emails and comments. And I hope to see you real soon and hope you have a great week.